Safety is not a matter of chance. It is a result of careful planning and constant vigilance. In high-risk industries like construction, in high-risk industries like energy, the work environment is always shifting. New challenges arise every day. The rules that keep people safe must also adapt. OSHA's Process Safety Management, ISO 45001, Clause 8.13. They provide a mandate. They tell us we must have a formal process to manage the risks that come with change. These regulations are not just paperwork. They are a lifeline, built on lessons learned from incidents we must never repeat. They serve as our authoritative guide to navigating the complexities of modern work. The core idea is simple. Management of change, or MOC, means planning for change before it happens. It is a systematic process to review and control any modification to equipment, procedures, materials, or personnel. Its purpose is to stop new risks from harming people and disrupting operations. When work changes, risk can grow quickly and quietly. What exactly is a change in the context of workplace safety? It is any planned or unplanned deviation from the established way of doing things. The shift can be large and obvious, or it can be subtle and easy to overlook. A change could involve introducing new tools or machinery to a job site. It might be the substitution of one chemical for another in a production process, a modification to the sequence of work steps, a change in staffing levels, introduction of a new contractor with their own procedures. Even a new supplier for a critical component constitutes a change. Each alteration, no matter how small, can introduce new and unexpected risks. The new tool might require different training or personal protective equipment. The new chemical could have a different flashpoint or react dangerously with other substances. The new method might create a hazardous interaction with another team's activity. The new contractor may not know the site's specific safety protocols. This is the central truth of MOC. Every change must be seen as a potential source of new risk. That is why we must have a formal process to identify and control it. OSHA's process. Safety management and ISO 45001 make this mandatory, not optional. MOC is about enabling progress safely and giving leaders and workers confidence that changes are thoroughly vetted. To understand why MOC is so critical, we must look at how simple changes can create severe risks. The original scaffold specifies a particular load-bearing component. To save time, it's substituted with a slightly different, readily available part. This unmanaged change alters the load distribution. Under workers and materials, the scaffold becomes unstable. The result is a sudden and catastrophic collapse. This is not theoretical. It has happened with devastating consequences, all because a small change was not reviewed. Consider the energy sector. A plant uses a chemical stable at normal temperatures. A cheaper supplier is selected. The new material has a slightly different composition and becomes unstable at a lower temperature. Routine processing reaches that temperature. The new chemical reacts violently, causing a fire, an explosion. The failure wasn't the design or the operators. It was lacking a system to assess supplier changes for critical materials. Even tech upgrades can introduce hidden hazards. If software has a bug or mismatches hardware, machines can behave unpredictably, even fail to shut down in an emergency. Even with a system in place, management of change can fail. One frequent failure is lack of communication. A change is planned by one team, but adjacent teams and incoming shifts are not informed. They arrive expecting the old system, confronted with a new reality, not trained for it. Confusion increases the risk of error. Safe on paper, unknown to people, equals hazard. Inadequate risk review, or no review at all. It's just for one day, someone thinks, and bypasses the process. Risk isn't about duration. A temporary bypass can be as deadly as a permanent one. Approved change, flawed execution on the ground. No clear instructions, no hands-on training. Controls not in place before go live. Signs, barriers, updated permits. Old drawings in circulation create a dangerous gap between documentation and reality. No verification, no operator feedback. Small issues escalate. Weak approvals, signed without scrutiny by people lacking technical authority. To prevent these failures, teams need a clear, simple, robust governance framework. A 5-step process provides the structure to manage change safely from beginning to end. It ensures no critical element is overlooked. Step 1. Identify the change. Before any action, document the proposal. What is changing, why, and who is requesting it. Specify exact location, equipment, and processes involved. This record triggers the MOC process and forces clarity. Step 2. Assess the risk. A designated team reviews the change. Workers, supervisors, and technical experts. What new hazards could it introduce? Who could be harmed? How? What is the worst-case scenario? Use simple checklists and JSAs. For process safety elements under OSHA, apply detailed hazard studies. Step 3. Approve the change. Low-risk changes may be signed by a supervisor. Higher risk must be escalated to management and technical authority. Documented approval confirms review of risks and controls, creating accountability and aligning with ISO 45001 operational control. With approval granted, implement in a controlled manner. Communicate to all affected personnel and provide training on new procedures and equipment. Update drawings and manuals. Use practical controls, permits, lockout, tagout, barriers, and add supervision early to ensure the plan is followed. A framework only works if used consistently on the front line. Make MOC practical and user-friendly. Treat every change as a potential risk. No change is too small. Empower workers to pause and initiate MOC. Leaders must resist shortcuts. Keep tools simple. Long forms discourage use. A one-page digital request drives adoption. Require photos before and after. Visual records improve communication, training, and investigations. Simplicity and visual clarity earn buy-in from busy site teams. Execution requires discipline and communication. Hold a pre-job briefing, show the approved MOC, discuss new steps, risks, and controls. Ensure everyone knows their role. For cross-shift changes, do a formal handover briefing. Maintain a single source of truth, a dedicated change log. Tie the process to standards. Use OSHA process safety logic during risk assessment and reference ISO 45001, Clause 8.1.3 for approvals and controls. Build a clear compliance record for internal and external audits. By keeping it practical and standards linked, you embed MOC into the rhythm of safe work. Start every change, no matter how small, with the 5-step plan. Identify, assess, approve, implement, verify. Use simple tools and demand strong documented checks at each stage. The world of work is not static. It is in a constant state of evolution. New technologies, new materials, and new methods will continue to emerge. Change is necessary for progress, but it must be managed with discipline and care. An uncontrolled change is a gamble, an open door for incidents. A properly managed change is an opportunity for controlled improvement. The difference lies in a robust management of change process. When MOC works well, operations continue without disruption, and teams learn for the future. Responsibility is shared. Leaders set rules, provide resources, and champion the system. Supervisors implement steps. Every change is identified, assessed, and controlled. Workers follow procedures, use controls, and speak up. Experts review high-risk changes, and contractors are held to the same standards. Work will always change. That is certain. We must plan it, control it, and verify it. This diligence is our most effective defense against harm. It is the promise we make. We will all go home safe at the end of the day. Management of change. When work changes, risk explodes. Control it with discipline, align to OSHA and ISO, and keep your people and operations safe. Stay alert, stay secure, stay alive.